Right now, I back to teach in Kron's place because I wanted to have him more distressed with how the academy goes. So I pick 2 times a week to teach there, giving self-defense classes. At this point, before that, I was doing seminars once a month, at the most twice every couple of months, to make my living, and also because I feel like the best things in life money cannot buy, and I feel like the quality of my meals, the way I eat, the way my relationship, my sleep, those are very, very valuable assets, plus the time I have to do things I love to do. That's kind of when when I feel like so I feel like I'm happy enough to be my best at service, because I always try to be at service, helping somebody with jiu-jitsu, with knowledge, with nutrition, with breathing. It's not about the price, it's about the service. And then I put my head and said, I have a nice day. I make a good speech with Joe Rogan. I have a nice talk with Ed Bravo. It was a great day. So somehow, in the purpose for the federation, so I always try to be positive, but I have no schedule fixed, like I have to wake up, no. Because at this point, I create a lifestyle which make me feel good to engage in different elements like this federation now, and having classes on Crohn's and be here, to be full of energy, because sometimes you don't notice, but based on your commitments, your obligation, you becoming more like a robot, and you lose the perspective of what you need to be at your best. And if you lose that perspective, even though you're still doing your routine, sometimes you just 80, 70, 60% of what you should be. So you're not going to be the best husband, you're not going to be the best father, the best employer, the best employee. It's just... So at this point, I feel like I have to be at my best, physically if I feel like I have to stretch, I'm going to stretch, breathe, joke, have fun, listen, party, whatever. And then when I feel like, man, I'm so happy, I could not eat, and then I can go and do my service, and because the window of life is smaller, now for me I don't have too much time. So I don't waste time to do what people expect from me. I try to do things are really relevant to my soul. Like this federation now, when I dream, I don't dream small. I dream like I make like a very space for the biggest dream I can dream, and I see that that level of need for the community, and the level of position I have to be the reference for that shift in the direction of our culture and our knowledge. I feel like I could not be more motivated, more happy to engage on this. So, and that's always life is about, is just do your best and be excited to be motivated to the next day.
There's such a refreshing attitude, your attitude, your philosophy on life, because I think it's very easy, and I've trapped myself in it sometimes, where you concentrate too much on making money, concentrate too much on being ambitious, and you forget the quality of life.
Yes.
So your focus is almost entirely on your quality of life.
Yes, because like I said, man, how much costs your motivation? How much costs your friends? How much costs your health? How much costs your intelligence? Those things is priceless. I mean, if you take those of your life, you take your motivation of your life, can be Bill Gates, can be the biggest. So if you ask me if I want to have Bill Gates' life, I don't know him. So it's not based on his bank account. It's based on how happy he is, how horny he is, how motivated he is to wake up and do his thing.
He don't look too horny.
I don't think he's horny at all.
So that's a very essential thing, which sometimes slip through people's fingers, and the priorities and the daily, and the payments, and so I put you in a role where I feel like if you tell me in the past what's the courage, what's the opposite of courage, I want to say cowardness. Because either you tough enough to challenge and to fight, or and then you cower and you chicken out. So that's in the past was like the opposite of courage. It's very hard to measure this in those days. And I believe the opposite of courage today is conformity. You know, as people get conformed. Oh, I don't like my wife the way I used to like, but I'm never going to divorce because I'm afraid to lose my house. Or the situation is so established, so I'm going to keep. So I don't like this job, but I'm going to keep here because it's better than his. So in other hands, if you get caught on that kind of compromise to maintain because you're afraid to risk, that's keep you like one step behind from you. Follow your heart, follow your ambition. If you're 18 years old, you don't think twice. The guy say, hey, let's go to Australia. You think, okay, let's go, boom. But when you're 50, you say, Australia, what are you going to do there? Maybe I'm going to... So it's different, you know?
That's me.
And that's kind of...
paid or what? Where are we going?
Yeah, so that's kind of pretty much where keep you from be at your best. Because if you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to broke new challenges, if you're willing to, you in a stage of liveness and excitement and unpredictability who make you feel like you in heaven. You know, every time I was engaging in a compromise or a fight was something I thank you, like I have my routines prior to fight. One of them is at the day of my fight, I wake up and I thank you God to be alive, and I acknowledge how perfect will be that day if I die today. Say, fuck, it was going to be a perfect day if I die. Because I have, I accomplished my thing, I'm in my mission, I representing my family, so I don't go there to tap, I go there to die. The guy had to kill me. I'm never going to tap. So, but that's not a sport-like orientation. This is a philosophical honor representation, It's not something I teach no, you should not tap. No, it's not like that. It's about how I feel, how I feed my kids, how I follow my tradition. So in engagement, I'm not going to be the one who's going to quit. The guy have to kill me. My brother, he can throw the towel. But for me, it's unacceptable. I give up from my life. So based on that kind of spiritual guidance, my life is very intense. My life is very, directed to accomplish. Give up is not an option. I can direct my focus. I can give up from something to go somewhere else, but I never will give up from something because I feel like I cannot reach there. I may say, okay, that's not for me, I go somewhere else. But if I still focus, I will take those falls, I will take those obstacles as a motivation to just set up a new strategy to try again. I'm very competitive in a sense. I like the perfection of things. So this is like a situation where put you in a situation where you have either you go forward or you don't, but don't stay in the middle. Don't say just waiting for people or waiting for more. Those are kind of things kind of stuck you back in life and just make you feel like passing through life as you're irrelevant. It's very weak.
That's a beautiful way to end this. Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate it. It was fantastic.
Let's make this sometime again and talking about more things.
Anytime. We could do this forever, I'm sure.
Yeah, and anything we could do to help your association, I'm 100% committed to making the state of jiu-jitsu better, improving on what is going on. That's what I'm all about.
So JJGF.com.
Yeah, so we are true on that, and definitely you're going to be invited for the development council.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, brother.
So go there, jjgf.com. Enjoy it. Rickson Gracie. Thank you very much,
Thank you, bro.